Oh, it's live. Took me a while to realise. Welcome to Need to Nerd Basis, the new podcast that I'm starting with my best friend Michael.
Hello, I'm Michael.
For years we've been talking about nerd topics that should really be shared with the world. You think?
We think.
We think.
Yes.
Oh fuck! It's
Oh, it's
gonna
live.
go through. I didn't realise I didn't turn it off on the thing. Right. So the first thing we're gonna cover in this week's episode of Need to Nerd Basis, no I in Assemble.
No.
Well done for the title.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
We're going to talk about the state of the two big comic book universes at the moment,
Yes, one doing significantly better than the other.
which is definitely DC, right?
Definitely.
Because Kevin Smith made the point of like everything DC do.
The Kevin Smith.
The Kevin Smith,
Not just Kevin Smith, he's the Kevin
the
Smith.
Kevin Smith made the point of like everything DC do at the moment. Marvel just come back with something 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Because that Justice League trailer was really cool, but Spider-Man. And then it was Batgirl, wasn't it?
I think on paper, yeah, if you said Justice League versus Spider-Man trailer, you go,
Well,
Justice
Justice
League.
League.
yeah, but
But when it
down
came
to
down to the
watching
two,
it,
yeah. One looking very dark and grayscaley, and every shot having like a big moment of CG. You know?
Yeah, I think the best thing about Justice League trailer was Aquaman.
Yeah, but everyone knew Aquaman was going to be the best thing about it.
I didn't. I thought they'd make Batman the...
Well, Batman's still the core, isn't he? He's going to be the guy he's going to be the Superman of this.
Well, we didn't get any Superman in this trailer.
Well, we're not going to until the movie.
Everyone
Hopefully until
knows
the movie.
he's coming, so...
Yeah, he's going to come different though, clearly. Otherwise they would have shown him by now.
Yeah. Well, there's pictures of him in the black suit, isn't there?
No, they were all fake.
Oh, okay.
Every single one of them was fake. Have you not seen any of them? They are all the worst Photoshop
Why
in the
not?
world. It's disgusting. It's like one of them was the Smallville dude. I was like, that's Tom Welling. That's not even Henry Cavill. Thanks,
He's de-aged a
Facebook.
bit.
Yeah, he's fucked up. Well done. But significantly different at the moment. With this year's releases especially, I completely forgot Wonder Woman was coming out.
Yeah, that should...
The PR is not going well.
No. When's the due date?
Due date I think is July, which is around the
Because we've
same
got
time as
Guardians.
Spider-Man.
I thought it was the same time as Guardians.
Guardians is in a week.
Yes, I know. So, and Wonder Woman soon, isn't it?
Wonder Woman's in June or July.
I thought it was like next month.
No, the Wonder Woman's a long, long way away. But we've got 3 Marvel films this year, being Guardians, Thor, and Spider-Man. Which, by the way, Thor looks the best,
Of
and I'm
course.
most excited about.
Even James Gunn says it's the best
Trailer ever from
After
Marvel.
his-
Yeah, after his
trailer
own
just
movie has dropped like 7 trailers, but and we have 2 DC films being Wonder Woman and Justice League. I just
Do we only have 2?
only 2, yeah. Aquaman is dropping next year.
Yeah.
The solo Batman film has suffered a ton. It's like destined not to come out. It was supposed to be next year.
Yeah, I think Ben Affleck will give up on that.
I don't want him to though.
I don't want him to, but he's going to.
He's a damn good Batman. Like,
He is, but he knows that he's not in a good set of hands.
and it's so unfortunate. The stories they could tell.
I wonder if we'll notice a difference with Jeff Johns as a reign. Because me and you are big fans, obviously, because of Blackest Night.
Blackest Night, yeah.
Um,
But I'm still skeptical about what they're going to do with this universe that they've created in a quarter of the time Marvel have taken.
yeah.
To do the big team up, to do the big bad.
I've always said they're trying to hurry up with something that they haven't got prepared.
And that's not good enough for characters that we've loved for years.
No, but can we as people who have the Avengers movies and the Wii prepared to wait for
another DC.
Justice League in 10 years' time. I don't think.
I mean, if they didn't do Suicide Squad, sure.
No. I mean, they're just as long as they set up the characters, do some crappy films, set up the characters, and then
do some crappy films.
Yes,
Justice League 1 cannot be a crappy film.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just get these characters out of the way, so we know who they are,
But
and
that's
then you can just crack on with a good film.
But what crappy films have we had? We had
Suicide Squad,
which weren't even any of the characters of the Justice League,
no.
except Batman, in what is probably the worst Batman scene in any movie ever.
I don't know.
He would never do that with Deadshot.
The Batcar scene is good.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Deadshot scene.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
good.
fucking appalling. That's not a good scene.
No, you would have thought someone at DC would have said,
Hey Zach,
Batman would never do that.
Batman wouldn't. Batman is not like that.
It wasn't Zack Snyder, was it?
Give it Zack Snyder produced.
It was David Ayer,
Oh yeah, that fucker.
who is doing something else, I think I read.
Well, it ain't Suicide Squad 2, because apparently that's
No.
going to be someone like Mel Gibson or something
I
like that.
think it was set up to do another DC movie, but I can't remember what one it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, DC movies, everyone's getting a solo movie.
everyone gets a solo movie.
You get a solo movie. You get a solo movie. It's like, why? Why do we need a big fucking universe of solo movies after the group film?
I'm still waiting on Booster Gold movie, which isn't set in the universe, which I think is a massive mistake.
A mistake with the state of that universe.
Yeah, because you can always do, if Justice League goes tits up, you do Justice League International, which is a great comic.
Which will not translate well.
Batman and Booster Gold would be amazing.
Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah, with a ridiculously
good Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Depends how he plays out on. Depends how he plays out in Justice League with the Flash.
Yeah.
And their chemistry.
Yeah, well, I always preferred Green Lantern being the cheery one.
Yeah, but we haven't had any news on that.
No.
Only that Abin Sur is going to be the one Lantern in.
Well, we've got a
Justice
Green
League.
Lantern core movie coming out.
Yeah, in 2020. 2 years after Infinity War. No one's going to give a fuck. I mean, you will.
So for you love Green Lantern.
Not as much as I love the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know that's true. I mean, the current DCU, if I could make one change, it would be erase Suicide Squad. With all the problems of Batman Superman, I just feel like they've dug themselves a real fucking hole of continuity errors now.
Why? What's wrong with the continuity?
They've picked. Are they going to mention that a city nearly got fucking obliterated while they were searching for League members and the villains saved it?
Yeah, they'll probably just call it like in
the Defenders, the incidents.
Yes.
But fuck that. It's the Joker. You think Batman wouldn't go, hey, should have sorted that one out. Sorry.
My bad.
My bad. I was busy with Wonder Woman in a submarine trying to find Aquaman.
I'm pretty sure it's a plane now, isn't it?
I've heard it's submarine, plane, spaceship. I've heard loads of things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not liking the look of this, his tactical suit.
Oh god, it looks like Owlman.
Yeah, no, stick to the comics. Otherwise, you're just going all over the place. And what if they want to introduce Watchmen into this universe in
Oh my god, don't say that.
20 years' time?
20 years of DCU like this. Fucking Jesus. I couldn't have the DCU like this. But whereas this year we also have Ragnarok, which is going to be just insane. Even if they don't link it to Infinity War, which they obviously will, it's Marvel. But judging from every bit of Solo we have there,
Yeah.
It's just going to be incredible. It's going to be a spectacle for comic book fans and non-comic book fans. That's the thing with Marvel, though, is they can pull a movie out for fans and bring new fans. Look how much Ant-Man brought people into a wider character. The Guardians, for example. No one knew who the fuck they were. Even comic book fans like you and me were like, okay, why are they doing a movie on these guys?
Yeah.
Whereas DC, if you get like Badge, if they just turn around and did a Firestorm movie with this tone,
yeah,
it's not going to do anything.
No.
Marvel are constantly upping their game to a point now where people have an expectation for a movie, and unfortunately DC are suffering from not living up to expectation. Why don't you do versus survival? I can see the chat here, by the way. We do have some chat. What some of it saying, wait, you got into a submarine with Wonder Woman trying to find Aquaman and you did not invite. No, we're talking about Batman in Justice League, Realtree. No, we're not playing Halo. We're playing Paladins while we record this podcast. Someone said, dude, Iron Man be cool and Green Lantern be shit. Got any comments?
Oh. No, I disagree there. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
Well, I don't know. Iron Man can build whatever he wants, whereas Green Lantern has a ring that can
construct anything he wants.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Even though there's no effort involved.
Well, there is. He has to charge. When he runs out of ring,
he can sit around and play Xbox while he charges his ring. He doesn't have to.
Well, Iron Man can technically sit around and play Xbox.
Not while he's inventing. Though I guess he does come up with ideas while he's doing that.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's another problem I have with Marvel. Even though this is my problem with Marvel, is they are taking some stories.
Yeah.
Like Extremis.
Yeah.
Possibly Ragnarok. I don't think they'll fuck it up, but I think they'll do it very differently.
Yeah.
To expectations that comic book fans have.
Yeah.
Because look at Extremis and you look at the difference.
Yeah. And what I worry about is if that we get to a point where we have enough characters that we can do a proper civil war. What do you call it? Do you call it Civil War 2? Or because I'd love to see a story arc version of Civil War, but that's not what we got in the film.
We got a sporadic bang bang overnight sort of civil fight.
It's still a great movie, but it's not.
But it's not the comic arc of Civil War. That's what I was just. Yeah, you're backing my point immensely there. Yeah.
They took the skin of
the comic arc and made it a 2-hour movie, which is okay. But like Infinity War isn't going to be the entirety of Infinity from the comics.
Yeah. Did you hear Guardians is supposed to have like
5 after credits? I've had a theory about this.
What?
I think it's going to be every Guardian, what they're doing. And one Avengers link.
Yeah.
Because if they just do some comedic ones, because technically they counted the Groot dance as a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
So you just see like Drax in a bar somewhere.
So you think at the end of Guardians they'll split up?
Yes.
Because
Star-Lord is the only one.
It'll be going straight into Infinity War.
It'll be yeah, and then they'll call on the Guardians will turn up, or they'll find the Guardians, or something like that. I definitely feel like Star-Lord is going to go back to Earth.
How are they going to come back together in
Infinity War?
Yeah.
Star-Lord will do it.
So
Star-Lord will be the link.
So he'll have to assemble the Guardians again.
Yeah, that will be hilarious if he says, Guardians, assemble, and like Cap or Iron Man. Like,
that's taken.
That's been used.
That's copyright.
Copyright Avengers. Fuck that a bit.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
I mean, we'll find out in a week.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's not going to be what people think. It's not going to be 5 Collector taking the stones and fucking like scenes like that. There'll be some comedic.
I think we'll get one serious of
Infinity War. It'll be real serious Infinity War, right?
Yeah, and then we'll have Howard the Duck.
Right? Yeah. But I think that there'll be a couple with where the Guardians are going and what they're doing, because I heard that James Gunn is writing and directing Guardians 3.
Yeah.
That was confirmed like today. right? So you got that, and then I think that'll probably be the last of this roster. Then a Stage 4 Marvel movie being Rocket and Groot.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, Star-Lord's going to be an Avenger. He's going to stay. I think there's no way he's coming back to Earth and then fucking off again.
What if they send off Iron Man with
Teardarky. Deep space suit?
Yeah. Send him off with the Guardians.
With the Guardians. I mean, I could see him and Rocket.
Yeah, because we're not getting an Iron Man 4 anytime soon.
I don't want an Iron Man 4 either. If I think the universe is
right, then
no, I think the universe is too expanded to not have like Captain Civil War isn't Cap 3.
Yeah.
It's Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like a sequel to The Winter Soldier.
No.
Iron Man 1, 2 and 3 were very solo, very removed. Right? So like I think we're coming away from that sort of sequel-y idea because of how expanded the universe now is.
Yeah.
I think that if we're going to get anything, like, everything's adding more people every time. I can see a Spider-Man set of sequels working.
Yeah.
But they've even put Iron Man in that as a side character, right?
Yeah. And
that doesn't draw away that it's a Spider-Man movie, but a lot of people are saying, oh, they need Robert Downey Jr. to make it fucking big. No, they don't. All they need to do is top Sony. And right now that's not hard.
No. And I heard that he's going to be in Avengers 4.
Avengers 4, yeah.
So,
Which debunks the rumour that he was leaving the MCU.
Well, no, that was just that they have the option to leave if they want to. Which I think
would be a dent.
Of course it would be a mistake, but Sony want to think that they can carry themselves.
Which they really can't.
No.
They've tried before.
What they'll do is take as much as they can from Marvel and run.
Yeah.
They'll run with it.
But that's if Marvel don't buy out the rights completely between now and then. That is still an option.
Well, wasn't there a rumour that Sony was looking to sell its film?
Yeah, the whole film department. So that'll be interesting if Disney buy it up.
Yeah.
Because I could definitely see Disney making a move like that for characters like Spider-Man, and Mysterio would be so good in the MCU.
I feel like Venom
big
Thunderbolts would be a good...
Oh, but a big fucking villain. Yeah. That's what we need after Thanos and Loki. Someone who can actually fuck with the MCU.
Yeah, because
like imagine a Scarlet Witch,
the Lex Luthor of
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, right. The Marvel Universe, he is.
Well, yeah, Norman Osborn.
The human.
Green Goblin, not so much.
Yeah.
But Norman Osborn, 100%.
Yeah.
Because if you say Green Goblin now, a lot of people look at Ultimate Spider-Man's Goblin.
Yeah.
And that's a big fucking green dude with a lot of strength and a lot of armor and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but I think that will come with the Miles Morales.
Which I don't think we need anytime soon.
I think it'll work.
I think if they do Sony films, sure.
Especially once this...
Don't kill off this Peter Parker.
No, once he's grown up, you bring him in from another universe and they can work together.
Oh, the multiverse. Do you think they're going to do Marvel Multiverse?
Yeah, I think we'll get to that because what's the scientist's name in Thor? He's already talked about different universes.
He did, but are you sure he didn't mean realms? He was in his pants in an elderly home at the time.
On the board, he had Earth 616, which is the main Marvel universe. Which means there are different Earths.
But how far are they going to go with that? Like, the logical step would be to... Well, I say the logical step. The expensive option is to buy out Fox.
Fox will never sell.
I know they won't.
And I think it works better having these different universes. Cause
we get different...
such a big universe that it would be too much work.
I agree. No, I just think that there's certain things that Fox could sell. I.e. the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
To do the multiverse, you kind of need Reed Richards.
Yeah.
He is like the core of that shit.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, Reed is smarter than Iron Man.
Yeah.
And playing that off in the MCU would be a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah. And I also think they've kind of messed up with having Amadeus chose mum so young. because I think if they do end up doing a Hulk movie, he would be a great side character for Hulk.
But again, who owns the rights to have Hulk doing solo movies?
They own
Marvel
the rights.
can't.
It's just Universal own the
distribution rights.
Yeah. So
they're not allowed to do a solo
they
Hulk.
can do it, but they'd lose money, so they choose not to do it. Which kind of sucks, but then I guess
Ragnarok's kind of making up for that, don't they?
They lost money with Spider-Man. Well, no, they get the money for the toys, don't they?
Yeah.
But they don't see a penny for the films.
Yeah. But it's kind of worth it in the end of the day. And I think that's one of the reasons they put Iron Man in it.
Yeah.
Suits sell.
But he's supposed to have such
Suits
a small...
sell toys.
He has such a small role.
Suits sell toys.
Yeah. And they've gone for the ultimate.
Yeah. I just... With what's happening this year and next, we are now so close to a 12-year plan.
Yeah.
Infinity War is a year away.
Yeah. Well, how far ahead have we got? Because we've always had like 10 years planned, but how far ahead have we got planned this time?
What's coming?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I'll get you up a schedule, and we'll talk through it.
Schedule.
We'll talk through what's happening in the next couple of years.
Because we'll be having Inhumans at the end of this year.
Yep, I know that, but I think they're gonna fuck that up.
Why? Just because it was done by the same guy as Iron Fist?
No.
Isn't that we both
because it's linked to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. universe.
I heard there's no link.
I don't think ABC would do it though.
They have got props that are linked to the show, but I think that's as far as it will go.
Oh fuck.
Because these universes are linked.
Oh, after Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Black Panther, February.
Yeah, sweet.
Awesome. So excited. Chadwick Boseman is the perfect T'Challa.
Yeah.
I think he's fucking amazing. Infinity War Part 1, which is now no longer Part 1. It's just Infinity War, isn't it?
Yeah.
May 4th, 2018. Ant-Man and the Wasp, July 2018.
Wait,
that's
so they're
fucking
bringing out
close.
a film on May the 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dangerous.
Well, no, not really,
With Star
because
Wars
they own
stuff.
it, don't they?
Yeah, I know, but it's not technically LucasArts.
No.
But it's Infinity War, everyone would see it. If Star Wars and Infinity War came out on the same day, a lot of people would be sitting in the theatre for a long time.
Yeah.
Especially you and me.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, July 6th, 2018, which is only 2 months after Infinity War.
Yeah.
That'll be I think, with the end of Infinity War being as is, that's going to be a nice breath of fresh air.
Well, is Hank Pym's not supposed to be in Infinity War, is he?
I think he is, though.
Oh no, it's Wasp that's not. She's not getting her suit until Ant-Man
and the Wasp.
So what will her role be in
Infinity War? I think she'll be
she's not got the suit.
His conscience.
I don't think he'll have that big a role. That
no, but she'll be the guy. She'll be the woman who goes, "No, that's a bit much for you."
Yeah.
Like, look, dude, you're punching above your weight. Let's go do our thing.
Mm.
But like I said, I still think we should have 3 levels to this fight. I still think there should be more than one thing going down, and different groups deal with different things.
He's got followers.
Yeah, but that's not going to be the premise of it, is it? It's not going to have the big guys fighting Thanos, Ant-Man and some Defenders, and like some minor Marvel characters fighting the ground war, and the Guardians fighting in space. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be sporadically. I think they'll do it perfectly. I think they will pull it off.
If you have it in 3 parts, I'd have that all the Avengers are taken by surprise by the followers.
Mm.
Then they group together, take down the followers, and then you've got the big fight at the end against Thanos, who
decimates them.
Gets what he wants and
kills Vision.
I think he's gonna have to, but I can't see a way around it. I mean, he's got his luck. Can he survive without it? I mean, someone made a good point of him having a part of Ultron in him still.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
I really want Ultron to fucking make a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with Marvel.
Villain continuity.
They never. You see them once and then they're never back again.
That's good with some people.
True, they haven't had the best track records with their villains.
It's better than fucking Doomsday.
Yeah.
Loki's still one of the best villains ever, though. So it's hit and miss.
I don't see Loki as a villain.
No, but a lot of people do. Like, it's not your opinion. Like, it's the popular opinion that Marvel
you
are
can't
capitalising
say
on.
that Captain America's not a hero because that's not your opinion.
No, I meant that a lot of the studio sees him as a villain. They must do now.
Well, he's taking a kind of hero role in Thor Ragnarok.
Is he though? Because I think that's going to be a ploy, like a real fuck off move to Thor.
Well, he ends up on Earth looking for Odin, doesn't he? Because he's the one that messes up and lets.
Yeah, and then
out.
Doctor Strange helps him because Doctor Strange is in.
Yeah.
And fucking Doctor Strange better play a pivotal role in Infinity War.
Well, yeah, he's at the moment he's the most powerful.
Apart from Scarlet Witch.
I don't know. What have we seen Scarlet Witch do that's... All we've seen is some telekinesis.
She's manipulated people's minds. Bending reality inside of Von Stracker's prison.
Yeah.
She didn't just crush two things together, she made them one.
So some fusion going on.
And she then fucked with people's brains.
Mm. Yeah,
Is
her power level going to be...
It'll increase, I think.
Yeah, but what level is...
It's going to come down to either Thanos versus Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Or Thanos versus Vision, who will lose.
Yep.
And Doctor Strange, who goes, Thanos, I've come to Borrigan for about 20 years.
Yeah, he can't do that again.
No.
I mean, Dormammu can't be less powerful than Thanos, can it?
There's no way in hell.
Yeah. So how do you put someone...
I think that's the problem with...
Maybe you have it that
maybe
he's not
Dormammu
affected
comes
by
back.
Magic.
Yeah, maybe you have... Or maybe you have that Thanos understands the gems better than Dormammu. He's from a different universe. It could work different ways there. Reality's different.
Sure.
So you could have Doctor Strange come at him with the Time Stone, and Thanos just fucking break it. No, he put the Eye of Agamotto back. But if he picks it up for Infinity War, or Thanos breaks into the Sanctuary, I still think the beginning of the film should be either Star-Lord crashing to Earth after, and like you don't know what's going on, and a bloodied Star-Lord just like there's a big distress calls, Iron Man goes down or something with the deep space suit or something like that. Just like says help, covered in blood and fire and shit. He explains that Thanos has taken the Nova the core for the gem, and he's coming here next for the gems that are on Earth. Have an attack on the Sanctuary.
I want to see Thanos take on the Nova core.
I really want to see him fuck every single one of them up though, and then have that in Guardians 3 as the problem is there's no more Nova core.
That will be such a good set piece.
Yeah, it will look stunning.
That would be a good setup for
I'd like it from Star-Lord's perspective though.
Where you have the last Nova,
which becomes...
But do you have Richard, or do you have... Because there's a new kid in...
I'd go with Richard. Any day. I think that's a perfect set piece for Infinity War, you're right. But I would have it very early in the film, from the Guardians' perspective.
Yeah.
Because if Rocket and Groot got separated by it, this would give them a reason to come back together. Like we said, what's the reasoning? Well, there it is that Thanos has fucking destroyed the galactic politics and the way things run.
Yeah.
And the Ravagers would be able to do whatever they want. Because there's that concept art for Infinity War, isn't there? With Thor with an unknown weapon, we'll say for now, because we've had this argument.
Yeah.
And Rocket next to him.
But that's not from the same scene, is it?
Yeah. That's going to be the big set piece, isn't it?
My idea was that they'd just taken scenes and chopped
No,
them
that
and
was one.
stuck
That was
together.
one piece of concept art.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So that's Rocket and Thor in the same like sort of area. Like,
yeah. I hope we see Rocket on Thor's shoulder or something.
I hope we see Rocket doing a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be the comedy in this. Him and
I really want him to fire off Iron Man. You call that a blaster? And just pull out like a fucking moon destroyer.
We are, because Gamora's got a massive, gun in
massive,
this.
yeah.
So are they gonna go bigger each time?
And her and Nebula are gonna play a fucking big role in Infinity War.
Well, what is Nebula's role in this film? Because
In
they've
what
got her as in Guardians 2. They've
Well,
got her.
she apparently after the first one.
Yeah.
Thanos denounces her because she failed.
Yeah.
So she is living on like a Ravager type planet.
Yeah.
She still hates the Guardians, but she knows this is the only way to get her sort of revenge. Same as Gamora.
Yeah.
But she's more blood driven than Gamora.
I heard that it's this.
That's what I heard.
Gold people that have her prisoner, and that they, in exchange for destroying this alien that's messing with them.
That big tentacle thing? Do you think? And then the bigger plot, because we actually don't know a lot about Guardians 2, do we?
No.
It's a week away, and we don't know.
Although there have been so many trailers and TV spots,
which I've avoided really nicely.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever
are you coming to see it with us next week, by the way?
Who's us?
Me, Dad, Ellie, Harry.
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll just sit twice. It's not going to be a problem seeing it twice.
No, I would love to see it twice.
Yeah.
You know that I would go in a heartbeat with like whatever goes on. But I think we should definitely see it together.
Yeah.
But we don't know a lot. Who's the main villain?
Guessing it's Ego.
You think?
I don't know.
But how do we know? In the trailers, we knew Ronan was going to be the dude. This is the first Marvel movie in a long time.
Did we? Because I thought
No, the original trailer was the original Guardians trailer. No, it didn't have Thanos in it. Because I remember I Will Bathe the Starways in Your Blood was my favourite fucking bit of Guardians 1 when I was in the cinema. I freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh my god, they're putting him in. He's turned around, you actually see his face. Because that was the most we had of him.
Yeah.
It was like, oh fuck, there's more Thanos.
Yeah.
And then Ronan broke the speaker's neck. And he was like, you have the arrogance of a petty child. I was like, yes. You breathe, Thanos. You are perfect for what I thought.
You are Thanos and Cable.
Have you seen his latest Instagram post?
With the
where he's covered in purple going, well, soon it will be time to like become a cyborg.
Yeah.
It's like, that's perfect. But I do think that this is the first time in a long time where we're quite blind.
Yeah.
We've seen some nice set pieces. I haven't thought about this a lot. This is like my first time thinking about this on this podcast. I haven't written this down. Like, this is going to be an interesting film to fucking see, because where do we start off?
Yeah, I was thinking we had seen a lot of trailers and TV spots.
But we haven't been told anything.
Give information, no. What I worry about, though, is that we've been given all the jokes, because the great part of Guardians 1 was going in and making us laugh.
Unlike other Marvel movies before that weren't Iron Man, there were jokes, but they weren't hardcore.
Yeah.
That was a comic relief, you're right. But I think there's going to be more, especially the relationship between Drax and what's her face? Mantis. That's going to be a good dynamic between them.
Yeah.
I also think there's going to be
going to fit into this team.
Peter Quill and Gamora.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Nebula blending with the Guardians. I am really looking forward to.
I can't see her being a permanent fixture.
No, me either. But her and Yondu could have some great lines.
Yeah. How's he going to fit in with the team, though?
He's going to want something. He's going to want something.
player.
No, he's going to want something that they have or are going for. Because that scene in the forest that we've seen in the trailer kind of looks like Rocket's running away from the Ravagers. But if they take out all the Ravagers and Yondu goes, Quill, I'm getting that shit with you, boy, and I'm gonna guard this galaxy and shit like that. You know, I know he's not going to be a mainstay.
No, but I don't.
But this is what I mean by they're going to separate.
He's a leader, not a team player.
This is what I think. Why they think they'll separate.
Yeah.
I think that there's so much difference going on here that it's going to actually cause some strong dynamic changes to the MCU.
Yeah.
I can definitely. But who's the big bad? Who's going to be the? What's the threat to the galaxy? We haven't seen any of this.
We know.
All we know is there's a big tentacle fucker, which looks like the Bifrost.
We know the gold people are going to turn on him, Adam Warlock's people, because I heard that they run on batteries or something, some cosmic batteries. And
that makes perfect sense.
And Rocket steals these batteries.
Right, but that seems like an opening set piece.
Yeah.
Or that doesn't seem like that's the arc of the fucking movie. It's the MCU and it's also James Gunn.
No. So I'm guessing it'll start out with going to these gold people and
apologising.
No, take it
or
making the deal.
Yeah.
For Nebula, because she's obviously a fugitive now.
Yeah, I think this will be Act 1.
Yeah. Then they go take down this creature, come back successful, and then Rocket steals these things, which pisses these people off.
But where did the Nova Corps come in? Why would the Nova Corps get involved?
Do we know that Nova Corps are even involved?
Yes, because there's a big fucking space battle, and there's a bunch of Nova ships. Use your health.
Are you sure it's not?
I'm 100%. I've watched breakdown trailers and everything.
Because I know there's a massive piece where these people use these ships which aren't actually manned. They're like...
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Okay. So, yeah, I haven't seen
but are the Ravagers going to be...
They're a big part of this, apparently.
Yeah, I know, but what is going on? Do we actually know what's going on? I think we know more about Thor.
Well, that's the problem with Thor. We know parts of the story, but we don't know which order and where it's going. So I think it's good going into these films not knowing what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, but with Guardians, we actually don't know fuck all.
No.
We know who the characters are.
I mean, how much did we know of Logan? Did we know? Because we didn't know about his clone, did we?
We knew more about the story, though. There was a journey. He had to take her somewhere.
Yeah, but you can say that about the other films. There's a journey.
No, I meant like Xavier's sick.
Yeah.
Logan's a chauffeur. I'm thinking about this trailer that I've seen 1,000 times now.
Yeah.
We knew that he had to take Laura to the other side of the country, which is the motivation, right?
Yeah.
What's the motivation for Guardians 2? Did you see one?
Did we know?
Yeah.
He was taking.
Yes.
Laura? I knew that.
Did you not like see the whole? She's like you stuff, and then they're on the road, and it's like Logan.
Yeah, but we didn't know what her goal was. We just knew that he had to protect her.
Yeah, but I still think there's more there from those trailers than there are on the Guardians ones.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea what any of the goal of Guardians 2 is.
No.
Except guard the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
But from what?
And he doesn't know who his dad is when they first meet.
Yeah.
So he hasn't gone looking out for, or maybe he has. He just doesn't know what
form he's taken. Yeah. I mean, he might have been told that because in the first one he was told that Ego was a fucking Titan.
Yeah. And a being of light.
Which I do think Ego's going to talk about the Titan that went mad.
Yeah.
The one who we don't fucking agree with no more.
Yeah.
The one who we're quite scared of and you should be weary, Peter.
Yeah, because apparently he's going to be in Infinity War.
Right.
So in what context will we see that happen?
A flashback. A Thanos flashback.
Of what?
6 individuals were able to harness the power of the stones, but then died. We don't know where the gauntlet came from. We don't know what happened with the Titans.
No.
We don't know any of that. So, in the context of Ego talking about, like, Peter saying to, like, Iron Man, I know a guy who knows about this shit. And he goes, finds his dad. Goes, look, Dad, give us some fucking info.
Give us some information.
And I think Heimdall will play a key role in that, of the transportation in Infinity War.
Well, there's rumours he's going to die in Ragnarok. Which I hope not, since he's one of my favourites.
I hope if he does die, he tells Thor where the fucking last stone is. Because I've put money on that it's in his sword or his armour.
Yeah, just hopefully not in him. Because we don't want...
No, I don't want him to die and then go, I'm a stone! Like fucking Ice Cube, not Ice T in Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Ice T.
Like, he just dispenses it like a gumball machine.
Yeah. Thor, Odin's son, reach deep down into my anus.
Into my butt.
You will find a stone. The doctor said don't worry.
It is not the kidney stone.
It is not... On the left-hand side of the kidney stone you will find a brown reality. Like, come on, man.
I've been trying to pass it for weeks.
Right, I'm going to click on Guardians 2 on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we get. Fucking hell. Stop unlocking achievements while we're doing a podcast. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Plot. There's no plot. There's only a premise. Set 2 to 3 months after the first film, the Guardians of the Galaxy travel throughout the cosmos to struggle to keep their newfound family together while helping Peter Quill learn more about his true parentage. Right. So he is going looking.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's all I have.
I've heard that Jason...
Fuck's sake.
I've heard that Jason is supposed to be in this film. Obviously not, it's his father.
Maybe he goes lying.
I don't know, I thought it'd be a good kind of twist, a hint to the comics if that's the name of the form that Ego takes when he's in the
human form. Nice thought.
That would be...
If he had like some sort of ID or something in a bar and he just went, what's your name? Or like he went, Jason. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Because he's not
Well, I can't exactly go around saying I'm a living planet,
exactly,
can I?
no.
Right? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's a fucking clever thought.
That fits.
That does fit. But alternatively, they might put an after credit scene of Ego going down into his vault, having some stones. Because they still haven't explained. The Collector's Collection blew up.
Well,
right?
if he's got Vault, if this is on this planet, is that his butthole?
Yes.
Great.
But
This is just full of stones in buttholes.
They haven't explained. The Collector's Collection blew up, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to the ether?
I know, they kind of didn't go anywhere with that, because...
Unless he was buying the stone for Thanos and Thanos has already got the ether.
When we already see him,
When he went
goes
1
down, 4
5.
to go, 5 to go.
Yeah, but maybe he's buying them for Thanos. Maybe he's collecting for...
I don't know, I see him as a very selfish...
Yeah, so do I. I see him as a selfish bastard. But
Even
that's
if-
not...
Even if he said he was working with Thanos, he would...
My liege, I have
working
not
for
found any stone of any kind.
Exactly.
1 down. Oh, I'm still Skyping you. Sorry. That is what they use though, intergalactic Skype. If you're not like in Guardians 1 where Ronan's talking to Thanos. It's just intergalactic Skype with bad latency. You're fucking static all on the screen. Buy a better TV, man. But I don't think we know a lot about the plot. And I think that's quite a good thing, especially for a Guardians movie. Yes? Yes. You know, you had to talk on a podcast, Mike. You can't just sit and...
No, you've got me thinking, and
We bring up a good point, right?
yeah.
We actually don't know anything about this movie.
No. I mean, we've just heard that Sylvester Stallone is playing Star Fox, who is another member of the Ravagers. I doubt he'll have a big role, but
Yeah.
Stallone has said that
He's going to return. He said that he's coming back.
So the big people, because they've said that he's linked to his character, people are assuming that Michael Rosenbaum's character is Quasar.
Interesting.
Which,
I
mean, he's quite a camp superhero. So
yeah, but Marvel are very good at sorting that out.
Yeah.
Look at Iron Fist.
Yeah.
That suit is fucking shit. They should, like, the actual Iron Fist suit is fucking shit. Admit it. It's fucking shit.
No, I think they could have done a good job on it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Marvel do a good job on it. It's like they're good at not using the shit comic book. Look at the Daredevil suit. It looks fucking awesome.
And they still managed to do the Luke Cage one, even if it was just a nod.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is it's just a nod, right?
And the Jessica Jones one. But people aren't happy without him with his suit.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's not got as much. I wouldn't say he has as much personality as Jessica Jones or Luke.
Right, I've just got a page up. Sorry. What will Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 be about? And I'll read a direct paragraph from this website, which is Cinema Blend, which is normally a good source.
Yep. So please don't sue us.
If you think back to the months before the release of the first Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll remember that not much was really revealed about the story. Bollocks. Bollocks. There was so much story there. Everyone knew it was going to be the one film that linked the Avengers to the cosmic world, right?
Yeah.
This one, they've got a lot more free reign to do any fucking story they want. They had to link it to the Stones. Everyone knew it was going to be about the Stones. That when they first showed that fucking orb and got Star-Lord grabbing it, what was the first thing me and you said?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? I can remember very distinctly what we said. There's a fucking Infinity Stone in there. And you know what was in there? A fucking Infinity Stone. Right, this one hasn't got that.
No.
That world's been set, right? So, I'll keep reading. Sure, trailers established that Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket and Groot would be joining forces in prison, and their adventure had something to do with a mysterious orb. Mysterious? My arsehole! It's a fucking Infinity Stone.
I think it's probably more aimed at people who haven't got a clue what an Infinity Stone are.
Right. Anyway, people who shouldn't be watching our podcast if they don't know what an Infinity Stone is.
No, but the people listening to this aren't going to be the same people reading this.
No, I know. But that being said, various interviews with people involved with the production of Guardians 2 have some hints regarding the story. And they're quite interesting. Unlike most Marvel sequels, Guardians 2 won't use real time to caliber how much time has passed since the last movie, and instead will start approximately 2 months after the end of the 2014 hit. Well, no shit. No shit.
What?
Thanos is collecting stones.
Yeah.
Which means he's obviously already got the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Which means Age of Ultron happened simultaneously to Guardians.
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Of course they're not going to use timestamps. Why would they?
No,
Why is that an interesting plot point? It's not.
It's not, no.
So, that's irrelevant. That doesn't tell me anything. Continued on next page. James Gunn has been very open and accessible to fans throughout the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 development, however has not released any story details. There is fuck all on this film. All we know is that it looks very pretty and has a good soundtrack. It's the fucking Illuminati! What'd you do if they brought that out of this film and it was just totally different? If it was just like complete Avengers 4, like, because Civil War's Avengers 3.
Yeah.
It is.
2.5.
Okay. But it's Avengers 3.
Yeah.
Right? It just is. There are some things that aren't very Avengers, and I understand that. Obviously, the Common Cause being one of them. But of course, Guardians isn't going to carry on from the timestamp. How can it?
No.
If he's collecting orbs, there's no point in getting the orbs without the gauntlet, is there?
No.
I have some stones that I can't touch.
Well, do we know where and why he got the gauntlet? Because
After Age of Ultron, we don't. Supposedly, the one in Odin's vault is fake.
Yeah.
Or it's the right hand. But what's the point in the right hand if there's only 5 stones?
Well, no, because this one in the vault has all the gems in it.
Which means it's a fake.
Yeah. So did Odin think?
This will look pretty.
Yeah, is that not stupid to have?
I think
the most powerful weapon assembled
in your vault.
Yeah.
That then gets broken into
by
Laufey and the Frost Giants, and they just walk past it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet's over there with all the stones in it.
Yeah, let's go get a rock.
Let's go get a rock that shoots fucking ice.
Yeah.
Come on, it's obviously fake.
Yeah. But if they didn't know what it was.
No, Laufey would know what it is. Yeah, Laufey's very informed. Have you ever read anything with Laufey in it?
Yes.
He's very connected to the outside.
I've just read
universe.
The one where he's been brought back to life.
I read.
He meets Loki for the first time, and
yeah.
There's not the best relationship.
Believe it or not.
No.
But I read somewhere that Laufey is very connected to people like the Collector, because he bargained to try and get Jotunheim back up to its former glory.
Yeah.
So Laufey went out singularly to other realms. He let other Frost Giants have their own sort of fucking politics and stuff, because in Thor it's very broken down.
Yeah.
And opposite to DC, Marvel's movies very heavily impact the comics.
Yeah.
Very heavily. Like fucking Jesus Christ. The only ones that aren't affected are X-Men.
Yeah.
And even then...
Although they killed off Wolverine just to be like...
Just to be...
You.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they're going with stuff like that, then that means Laufey is...
And Hela's the new Death. Well,
yeah.
She's the
rumoured to be.
Interest. No,
use your health.
There is
links between her and Thanos.
No,
they're together.
Released it. Yeah, they are definitely.
Oh, they are
together.
Definitely together now.
Yeah,
I didn't read that.
There's a picture. Google it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, Google it now.
Well, don't use product names. I'm going on.
Other search engines are available.
I'll go on Ting and Yahoo.
But yeah, it's official now in the comics that they are an item. So
right. So, see what I mean by they're heavily impacted?
Yeah. So I'd take that.
Yeah, I would.
Definite.
So is she getting the orb, the Tesseract back? Is that why she's burning Asgard?
Why does she want the Tesseract?
For Thanos.
Oh, that's still in Asgard?
That's still in Asgard's vault.
Okay.
It's not wise to keep 2 Infinity Stones very close together.
Well, no, I think the whole premise is him impressing her.
Yeah, but if she can turn around and go, "Oh, I've done this for him."
I don't think they'll go with that. I think it'll be him trying to impress her by killing as many people as possible.
Well, that would be in Guardians. Imagine if she's in Guardians as a nice nod. There's an after-credit scene of Thanos going, "Here, my queen, I've done this for you," and then she can go, "I've got one better." Her going to Asgard to burn it. That would give the time frame a good contingency.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Black Panther being the setup for Infinity War. Do you?
I think
it'll be the Earth heroes. Yeah, sure.
Everything will have a nod to.
Yeah, everything will, but I think the biggest setup of the year is Thor.
Yeah.
100%. There's no way in hell the movie before Infinity War.
The last third of that movie will be setting up.
Third, I'd say a good fucking half.
You think half the movie is
deadly serious? Loki. You think
movie?
Loki's not going to be shitting his pants that he's out there, and he's pissed off Thanos once?
Yeah.
And the Collector's brother is Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be like, "Look, I can give you safe passage, safe like haven from him. if your brother fights in this arena for me and shit, because Loki's sitting there with him, up in his chamber. Why is Loki not a prisoner? I think Loki's running scared. I think Loki needs Odin.
Yeah.
Because Thanos is after him.
But
actually, that's not a bad idea. If Hela turns up on Asgard, Loki's like, fuck. She's with Thanos. Thanos is after me.
Yeah, it does look like Loki has no idea what's going on in the arena, because as soon as he sees Hulk, he's like...
He's like, oh fuck.
I remember you.
Yeah. Remember is a fucking...
I've still got the bruises from you.
Bruises? Give or take a fucking... Look at that. Just...
What is it? I still can't see. I have to click on it.
Right, so this is the first one, being comic.
Yeah.
And this is the movie. How close is that?
Yeah, but they're obviously going to take nods from the...
No, but that's perfect. You look at Doomsday from Batman Superman.
Yeah, have you seen the concept arts where they are
literally like the comic? Why did they not do that?
Because they're stupid. Don't assassinate me, DC.
That's a fucking good point. Do you remember that bit in Age of Ultron that was cut?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that? Could it have been Death in Thor's vision?
Yeah, I think that
Which
was
would have been Hela?
That was before she was cast, wasn't
Yeah.
it? But obviously because now they've recast.
Yeah.
Although to me it looks like one of those Wakandan female bodyguards.
Hang on, I'll show you the... Because do you remember the Age of Ultron concept art that leaked? That was every week. They released a piece. The big fight.
Yeah.
That is what that is. That's one piece.
Because it looks like, in that image, it looks like the end of the hammer is...
Rocket's gun, but it's not.
No.
Because look, the cape goes behind Rocket, look, over here.
Okay.
So that's one piece.
Yeah, I thought it'd just been cut
No.
badly so that...
No.
Okay.
That's intentional.
And I mean, they knew that they were releasing...
That's a bit of concept art that I'm interested in. I haven't seen that one yet.
What is it?
He's putting a fucking stone in the gauntlet.
Okay. Are we going to see him just pop them in? Just...
No, I think that he'll collect all of them.
What?
And Iron Man's still working on the Iron Legion protocol.
I don't want to see him put them in. I want to see them like magnetic pull.
No, that he looks like he's taking that one out.
Why would he take it out? Just
I think that's just a concept art. I don't think they'll actually put it in.
No.
But if Iron Man's still working on the Iron Legion, and like you said, the Vision, if he did die, then dispersed, and one of them becomes Ultron. Like if there's just a little flicker of red in the eyes, or something, or one Legionnaire flies off, that would be fucking great.
Yeah.
To then have the new Avengers fight Ultron again, and they have to bring in people like Iron Man just for advice in the future, in future Avengers movies with Spider-Man, the Defenders even.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think Iron Man's going to be there till he's in a wheelchair.
I do think he will be, and I don't think that's a problem.
That's what.
That is not concept art.
What is that?
That is some fan art.
That is amazing, though.
That is awesome. But that will not be how it goes.
Who's that on the bottom?
Scarlet Witch.
Oh wow.
That's Age of Ultron right there. That's not Infinity War. But yeah, these bits, they're all set piece.
Okay.
So Rocket and Thor together in the same thing is probably going to be, and obviously having that image is interesting because that, to me, that background is where the Avengers were stabbed.
This is the set piece with
the Chitauri worms going to Earth.
No, I'm talking for the viewers who can't see
Oh yeah,
this image.
this is the piece of B-roll footage with Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, and Chris Pratt. Pratt being in the Ravager gear.
Yeah.
Which means I think the Guardians are going to go there first.
Okay. Why?
Well, they'll find... If they show Iron Man what they found, and he goes, fuck, I know what that is.
Yeah. But I can't see Tony Stark not being like, shoot first, ask questions later, because that's always been his...
No, but I can definitely see him living in fear of this vision after this.
Yeah, but
and not wanting it to happen.
How does Peter contact...
Like I said, if he crashed down and goes, help me fucking please,
he's not gonna know...
Or a distress call...
He's not going to know Tony Stark, is he? Cause
no, but they'll get to know each other. And I think he'll click more with
Over
Spider-Man.
a nice glass of wine.
I think he'll click more with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even imagine, right, and this is a real long shot, but imagine if Guardians 2 literally ended with Thanos fucking tearing them apart.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange opening a thing and saying, come with me, and it ends. And every film from now on ends with setups for Infinity War. Thanos is fucking tearing the universe apart.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man ends with Iron Man and Spidey going like, shit, there's a problem.
We've got a problem.
Like the Vision turns up at the very end and goes, I've seen something. Or something like that. With the stone. And then Ragnarok obviously ending with Thor and Hulk coming back and everything's fucking on fire or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I would like to see some time travel come into it.
But I think that would be Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I would love for all of these films, because then Black Panther could come out, and because Wakanda's so separate.
How good would it be if we're like travelling through worlds and we just see them pop into like a Marvel Zombies world and go, oops, wrong world.
Wrong one.
That would be
fucking
so
no.
good.
It would be great if someone like Doctor Strange was got thrown through his sling ring into a different world. He finds out that he can manipulate that between multiverse, and he's laying on the floor, and then he sees Cap's shield, and a friendly face, and it's fucking zombie Cap, and he just goes like, fucks off. That would be amazing. Never gonna happen.
No.
But how cool would it be?
It would, yeah.
Just like Cap standing in a corner somewhere, like of a room.
Yeah.
Turns round and his face is fucking like half off, and
Strange just gets eaten.
no, Strange would shit himself and leave. He would. I don't want them all to die, Mike. No, fucking Doctor Strange 2 hasn't happened yet. What is that? See, this is interesting. It's Civil War, but it's still nice concept art. But I love that Thanos, they're going to explore how fucking mean he is. And if we're doing that, then every film should end with how things are changing.
Yeah, because
there should be a shadow cast now. We're getting that close.
I mean, we've had how long of seeing Thanos, yet we still
haven't seen his plight, what he's doing,
nothing about him.
Yeah, so really. If Guardians 2 ended with, say, for example, actually that's not a bad shout, having Star-Lord sitting in the Milano after the Guardians are split up a bit. He's with, say, Gamora.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably be together, right? And then his bleeper goes off and it's the dude from Step Brothers saying, like, a really cut-up static message.
Yeah.
Saying, like, someone's here, the city's on fire, the stone's gone, or something like that. Just something like that, right?
Yeah.
Thanos going and destroying, and just ending it with Star-Lord going like, fuck. Not everything can end happy now. Because we're getting to a point of such serious build. Well, it can't all be after credits.
We were all expecting Cap to die at the end of Civil War, and instead we just get a letter.
I liked it, though.
Yeah. It was good, but I still would.
No, I liked that bit a lot. Like the letter.
Tony Stark.
Letter for Tony Stank.
I still would have wanted the ending of him dying, because it has such more impact.
Well, that'll be Bucky's.
They'll leave that
for Infinity War.
Yeah. Or
Beyond. But I don't think they will. I think they'll do Cap or Iron Man. I think they will do Iron Man jumping in the way.
Who do you think will be a better Cap, Bucky, or Falcon in this universe?
Falcon.
I think Bucky would suit
I think that
so well.
Yeah, he would, but I think Falcon has earned the mantle. He's been with Cap for a while.
What I'd love to see is if that happens, he has that Soviet star on.
Yeah, no, I want it to go red, white and blue.
Yeah.
I've been saying that to Ellie for ages. She's been going, why would Bucky do that? I'm like, because.
because it's a wonderful thing.
He does. But I think that if Infinity War is going to be this big fucking build we've had waiting for so many years, then things have got to start aiming that way, right? It can't all be after credit scenes.
No.
These characters had to be impacted now.
Yeah.
And then the link has to come. They can't do it in a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah. Because
these films have to start ending.
We've had no stakes.
The only one that has happened like that, Cap. First Avenger.
Yeah.
Where he wakes up in New York.
Yeah.
And it ends like, oh, I had a date. And then that goes on to the after credit scene being the trailer. Now, Marvel having 5 after credit scenes of Guardians, again, if the film ended with Nova Corps burning and Star-Lord and Gamora going, we have to do something, the plight around the galaxy could be Rocket and Groot somewhere.
Yeah.
And they just look up and see like some fucking burning planets and shit. I want this to be a long build. I want to leave Guardians 2 going, fucking, I can't wait to see what they do in the Avengers.
Yeah.
I don't want
to... Yeah, it'll be more of a setup for Infinity War than it will for Guardians 3.
Which should be perfect. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because Guardians 3 is not round the corner.
Because they've talked about doing a Groot Rocket movie.
Yeah, but that would be after they turn up in the Avengers and go, this is not a bit of us anymore. Rocket's not dealing well with being a hero.
I don't know, I think he secretly likes it. I get that impression.
I think that he wants a day without dying, being on the edge of death. I think he's worried about, like, because it's that line in the first film a lot of people overlook.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I don't have a that long a lifespan anyway. If he starts realising that maybe he does have other things to live for.
Yeah.
Then maybe he should take a break from this.
Did you see the animated Guardians where he meets all his family, and
no.
It's really emotional. It's a great episode. Unfortunately, it's not connected to
the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that.
But it would be great to see.
But my point is we can't see all of this in a 2.5 hour movie.
No.
So we have to start. Next week we'll know. Is this going to be it?
This is it.
Because the end of Age of Ultron even.
Yeah.
Isn't very... Fine, I'll do it myself. Being what? You control Ultron? What the fuck's that for? What, are you talking about Loki getting stones for you? You pissed at Loki? You pissed at the Collector?
Yeah.
Who you pissed at, man? Because it's not the Avengers. He knows he wants to fight the Avengers because of the first one.
Yeah.
I understand that. The first one had to happen that way. But the after-credit scene of Age of Ultron, it hasn't been explained at all. Whereas Guardians of the Galaxy has that perfect opportunity to have... Even have him fucking... I know this isn't going to happen because it's fucking Marvel and Disney, right? But imagine if Thanos turned up at the very end of the 3rd act. Drax was like, Thanos! And he just fucking obliterates him.
Yeah.
And it just ends with, I know where I'm going, and it's like Earth.
Yeah. Well, I can see them killing everyone off and then bringing them back.
Do you know what would be brilliant? If Thanos held Drax, like, the iconic photo.
Yeah.
And then tell Star-Lord, like, run. I'm coming for you next. Warn the others, or something, you know? And the after credit scene is like Tony Stank sitting in his lovely Avengers Tower, gets a message, like a distress call from Star-Lord, and he looks at the Cap phone and decides to ignore it.
Why would he ignore it?
Well, like, no, he looks should he call Cap? And then decides nah, because this is still going to be a thing. It's still going to be a thing in Infinity War. Civil War's still happening.
Yeah.
Right. So he gets a
distress.
He gets a distress call from Star-Lord, like from outer space. The last time something happened, that's the end game up there. He says it in Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
He gets a distress call from space, going fuck. Goes to reach for the Cap thing, and goes like, no, okay, I won't. And then the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming is that after credit scene being developed into more.
Yeah.
In leading into Infinity War, and then having Infinity War start with Thanos doing something else, or the Avengers sorting their shit out. Right, because we can't have Thor and Hulk just be chummy at the end of Thor, and the after credit scene be Thanos going, "I'm still doing it myself."
Yeah. Well, I think we need to see the stakes. So we need to see Thanos take out the big hitter. So it's gonna. I'd be happy with him destroying Hulk, taking him off the board straight away. Then we know what the stakes are. We know that Thanos is.
No, I agree. The big fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, he is the cunt of the universe. He cannot be fucked with. Right?
Yeah.
I just don't know how we're gonna set these things up now, because Disney.
Well, luckily we don't have to.
But the end of these films can't just be like they've been.
No,
we need
to
not the
evolve.
after credit scenes. The actual ends need to be linked now.
Yeah.
And Ellie, I know you're the only one watching, and it's because we're recording this. It's not supposed to be a stream. It's supposed to be something you can go back to. It's only a stream because it's easier than uploading it after. But thank you for coming into the chat anyway. Yeah.
We love you. You're our biggest fan. And our biggest hater.
At the same time. But yeah, I don't see... Because imagine if it does end... If Guardians 2 ends with... the same way the first one did. Something good, something bad, bit of both. Happy ending. Right?
Yeah.
And then Thor ends with happy ending. Black Panther ends with happy ending, but all these after credit scenes are all linking together. That doesn't make a movie. That doesn't make a fucking shared universe.
No.
Ellie's text me saying love you too, Mike. That's not fair.
Woo!
You're supposed to listen to podcasts after they've been live. Or it'd be a radio show.
She just can't wait. It's that good.
It's that good that she has to listen to it now. Yeah. But she had some interesting. Oh, thank you, Ellie, for 5 minutes to our nerd hours up. But this is the first episode. We're going to carry on talking until we run out of fucking ideas. Yeah. Thank you, though, honey. But the point is like, how long can we go? After credits scenes are great.
Can we go down low? All the way to the
All
floor.
the way to the floor.
Can we go down low?
No, don't leave, honey. I love you. But how long can the comic community go with just living off after credit scenes?
We're just living on a prayer.
We're halfway there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Because Infinity War is an after credit scene movie.
But they have to make these movies as individual movies
as well. Yeah, no, I agree. But if they are putting all their eggs in one basket with Infinity War, having everyone in it.
Yeah.
Is.
And what's going to happen after? This? Yeah. What threat can be bigger than? Because you need to outdo.
Well, that would be little things, like I said, one Legionnaire leaving.
Yeah.
You know. And stuff that big Avengers movies don't have to happen after this.
No.
You know. This will be the big thing that links everyone together and then tears everyone apart.
So what would you like to see as the story for Avengers 4?
I'd like Thanos to leave after killing... I'd like Infinity War to end.
Do we know when Avengers 4 is set?
2019.
And what movie comes before that? And yeah, what movie is just before that? Do we know?
Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And the Inhumans. But that's it. There's only 1 year gap between them, so they're obviously
Inhumans
linked.
is the end of this year.
Yeah. But that's going to carry on till next year with the series.
I'm confused now.
Right. Don't worry then. But my point is like...
There's not an Inhumans film, is it?
Yeah, it was going to be an IMAX thing, but they've moved it.
No, they've put in...
Yeah, they've moved it, obviously. I'm thinking of the original... in my head, I've got that timeline they released.
Yeah.
With Infinity War Part 2 being on there, right?
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is the thing after as well.
Yeah.
But what we got to look at it from this is, like, after this, like you said, what's the next move?
Yeah.
This is the big thing, right? They obviously will carry on the MCU, but there won't be a thing bigger than this.
No.
Which is why it's so important to have films like Guardians especially ending with a link. Guardians and Thor, I can understand if Spider-Man doesn't.
Yeah.
And Black Panther. But these two especially. Because in Guardians 1 we had that kind of dynamic between Thanos and Ronan. And he was obviously getting someone to find the orb for him, do his bidding and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
But that didn't, for me, feel like that's the setup for Infinity War right there.
No.
That's the big end game. Because it's not.
No.
I want Infinity War Part 1 to end with Thanos fucking firing a blast of shit.
Not literal shit.
Not literal shit.
Just
Cap holding the shield against it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's cracking, and he's just slowly like moving into it because it's cracking around him. And Iron Man, last second, taking the hit. Tony Stark's body laying in Iron Man's hands. No, Tony Stark's body laying in Cap's hands.
Yeah.
The opposite of Civil War's ending.
I'd love
And
to
then
see...
Infinity War Part 2 being Cap leading the Avengers again after Civil War.
Yeah.
Going, these stones have the power to bring him back.
Yeah.
He died for what we believed in. Making Iron Man a martyr.
Yeah.
And then a symbol for the new Avengers and the link that stops the Civil War.
Because he has been the biggest hypocrite in this.
In the whole MCU, right?
Yeah. He's done the most damage, I think, more than any villain.
Yeah, way more.
I mean, he creates the Vulture in Spider-Man.
I know! I know!
So what he does...
So, taking this hit...
And he takes the suit away from Spider-Man because of his mistake.
Because if you're not... if you can't be him without the suit, then what are you? Sorry, Iron Man! What's your fucking name, you dick? You don't walk around in the suit going, Tony Stark, I am Iron Man. You didn't go, I am Tony Stark, but I have a suit.
That would be great if he turns around and he says that. He says, so take away the suit, what are you? And then we just get...
Spider-Man just goes, genius billionaire playboy philanthropist. Don't get fucking sarky with me, cunt. Give me my web spinners back. Actually, yeah, we'll do a final thought for the hour, I suppose.
Final thoughts.
So
do pineapples float?
In what?
Water.
I mean, if it's a jelly, like those jelly bath things. Do you remember those?
Why would you have a pineapple in a jelly bath?
I mean, why would you have pineapple in water?
Because you're by the sea.
Oh, am I?
Do pineapples grow by the sea?
They grow.
I was thinking coconuts.
Yes.
That's coconuts.
African or European?
No idea.
No, honestly, final thought, right? I'll ask you a couple of questions and you can ask me, right?
Okay.
How's Guardians 2 going to end?
That's hard to say because, as you said,
how would you like it to end?
I'd love to see. I don't think it would happen, but them all become like honorary Nova Corps. I can just see like at the end of Star Wars.
Star Wars, the medal ceremony, yeah.
They do a version of that, and I think that would be great. Especially, would Groot work in a costume? Could you give Groot a costume?
I mean, I'd like to see them try.
Yeah.
That would be a great moment.
But because of
he grows into it.
His body, yeah.
That would be a great line, wouldn't it? Rocket going, you'll grow into it. Or something like that, right?
It'd have to be... Well...
So you want a happy ending?
Well, I can't see where the story's going to go, so I can't say, oh, they all end up dead, or...
No, I don't want that, but do you want it to strongly link or strongly be different? Is my question, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it needs to link to Infinity War.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'll give you one more question and you can ask me some. Okay. After Infinity War,
yep.
Where do you think DC are going to stand? Because they're releasing Aquaman the week before. The week after. Do you think it's going to be a big hit to them, or do you think they're just going to shrug it off like it's nothing?
Well, they'll pretend it doesn't, but obviously they're the benchmark. They are the owners of comic book movies. So I think it's a mistake like having Aquaman that close.
But they're not going to stop.
No.
They did Bat Soups a month before Civil War.
Yeah, but
they pushed it.
That's a big movie.
I know. But they're also doing Wonder Woman next to Spider-Man. That's a more evenly matched fight, right? But Justice League next to Thor. And in an ideal world on paper, Justice League and Thor Justice League would be way bigger.
Yeah. Way bigger.
Right?
Yeah.
But judging by what we've seen so far, Thor is more anticipated.
Yeah. But
the trailer's broken records, Mike.
Yeah, and now we...
It's a week after the Justice League trailer. I'd love to say Justice League is more popular right now, but it's just not.
No. I mean, we haven't even seen them be a Justice League in that trailer. We've just seen them fighting individually.
That's the second trailer as well.
So I guess it'd be good to see them be a team. It needs to work.
Yeah, it does. You're right. It needs to have that money shot like the Avengers did.
Yeah. I mean, someone made a good comment that they'll pay homage to the beginning of the Justice League animated show where they're all stand. I think that would be
the best thing.
That will be their Avengers
money shot.
The circle. One where they're in the circle.
That's what I mean. But that's going to be trumped by the Infinity War one. The Age of Ultron one's where they're protecting the thing and if you get killed, walk it off. That bit, you know, where he's like together, and then they all come at him and they do the slow fucking motion. That, and then Justice League's gonna top that, and then next year we have the Infinity War version of that, which is gonna be. I'll just give you a rundown of some of the characters who are gonna be in that shot, right? Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, the Guardians, in one shot.
What if they go the route you're thinking is where
they'll still have a real cool flash between them and a seamless movement into it as a set piece that will trump Justice League.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anyone says.
No, that's sorted.
Right?
I mean, this movie could be poo
and still have
make the billions.
The biggest box office open.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more anticipated than Star Wars right now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, yeah, because I asked you the other day what the biggest movie franchise in the world is at the moment, and it's Marvel. You're right. Okay. You got a question for me? Final thoughts?
What do you think is going to happen with Mjolnir?
I think that over the course of the film, Thor's going to think that Mjolnir is the core of his power. And Odin will eventually reveal to him that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Mjolnir is just an object that power can be put into. Mjolnir can be like anything Odin chooses it to be, sort of thing. And he then gives him the thing for Infinity War, be it a scepter, be it an axe, be it a fucking whatever. And then goes this: he who shall ever holds
Yarnborn.
right, shall possess the power of Thor. And he'll say that to Thor about Mjolnir when he goes, but father, the hammer. He'll be like, shall possess the power of Thor. You are Thor. Mjolnir doesn't make you. So I think the power of Mjolnir is completely gone after it gets destroyed. I think that...
I mean, it's been destroyed and rebuilt in the comics hundreds of times.
Yeah, I know, but I think that the movie one's a bit more symbolic of this is how this is going to go down.
What I haven't thought about is... We've been talking a lot about Lady Thor, but now we have a new female in Valkyrie. Could she but take that role? Would you like to see... I think
she'll be the better Ray Bill of this universe.
I don't think she'd appreciate being called that.
No, that role.
Yeah. No.
I think Odin will just bestow upon her something special.
That sounds really dirty.
Here's
Odin's
your
magic hammer.
He who shall hold this dildo possesses the power of Thor. But yeah, I think that's going to happen. I think that Mjolnir will be a symbol, not just an item.
No. But that's going to be really sad because I always see Mjolnir as not just a hammer, it's an entity.
Yeah, but it can be passed.
Like an Infinity Stone out of...
Like an AIDS Infinity Stone out of Heimdall's bumhole. Yeah. But that'll be an interesting dynamic in Infinity War when he turns up again. Won't it?
Do we know if Valkyrie's returning in future films?
Yes.
Has that been confirmed?
Yes.
Okay. So is she in... Do we know if she's in Infinity War?
I believe she is.
Okay.
And I also think that that's going to be fun. This new weapon that Thor has, can others pick it up? Oh, I've just had a thought. I know this is supposed to be final thought, right? But fucking... You know what we just said about Mjolnir being reforged a lot?
Yeah.
Maybe this is temporary, this weapon Thor has.
Yeah.
Halfway through the Infinity War battle, Odin sends down Mjolnir.
Well,
right.
why would... Odin's the most powerful being.
Yeah, but maybe he's not now after Ragnarok.
True, yeah.
Right, he sends Mjolnir down through the Bifrost and it's in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
Thor looks at it and Cap fucking picks it up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. I'd love to see...
Wouldn't you love to see everyone's down and out and fucking Cap just goes like... Oh, that would be perfect. And Thor getting...
Shield in one hand.
Shield in one hand, Mjolnir in the other. He lobs it to Thor and then they have a fucking beautiful set piece.
Yeah. I mean,
and then he says it. He has to say it there, right? Come on, Mike, he has to say it.
Yeah, we're not getting an Avengers film without them saying...
He has to hold the hammer. Like, this is his moment. If he doesn't pick it up, he's dead.
Yeah.
Right. I don't mean to hang up on you, honey, but, like, come on. If he doesn't pick it up, he's dead. Yeah. And he just goes, Avengers! And then says it.
Yeah.
I think that should be the right?
Yep.
Alright, so that does it for Need to Nerd Basis episode 1. Sorry we ran over this
so much.
So that people know what the fucking title's called.
So you know what it's called. It's called Need to Know Basis!
Need to Nerd Basis, No I and Assemble, which suited because all we talked about was MCU in the end.
Yep.
So
I wonder why.
Because it's fantastic. Thank you to everyone who's listened so far. We will do more of these, preferably after. We'll do one after Guardians.
Yep.
Talking about the future and where we're going to go from here. So
the future of the films, not
not us,
not me and you.
Not me and you. Our future. Our future's between you and me and our wedding plan.
I see Chinese babies in our future.
I see them too. They're fucking scary, is what they are.
That's the name of them. I see him too.
I see him too. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah, thank you for listening in. Hope we've given some good ideas, and we'd love to hear community feedback and stuff, and we'll bring people in and we'll do more versus stuff and things like that. So thank you for listening, and that's going to be it.